Well, hi there. This is Bob Kramer. Welcome back to Kramer's Garage. I've got a little treat for you today. I'm going to show you the finished result, well, almost finished result, of my 1976 bicentennial bike restoration. This is the Honda GL1000 LTD model. LTD is for limited production, and this was produced by Honda in 1976 to celebrate the bicentennial year of the United States. I don't know why they didn't paint it red, white, and blue. Anyway, this particular model is almost completely original. I'm going to make it as original as I can as I find parts, but the mirrors are aftermarket. The seat is not correct for this bike, and the rocker box covers, those are correct for that year of the GL1000, but for the GL1000 Limited, it should have a gold Honda emblem on there, which I don't have. But anyway, so I'll be looking for some of these parts. Right now I'm looking for a seat and a set of mirrors. It also has progressive shocks on the back instead of the original Honda shocks. I'm going to leave the progressive shocks on it because they ride so much better than the Honda shocks did. So anyway, this is the bike. Look at how nice the chrome is. The chrome is really nice. Everything works. I'm going to start it up for you. Everything works. It's got the gold anodized rims. It has the original exhaust system. It's in really good condition. Look how nice the chrome is. There's a little bit of damage on the tailpipes right here, but it's barely noticeable. The paint this is all the original paint. I did repair this gold pinstripe. It was off. A section of the pinstripe was missing, and I hand painted it with matching gold paint. But other than that, the paint is all original on the bodywork, not the frame. If you watch the whole series of videos back to the beginning of this restoration, you'll see that I repainted the frame. The frame had a couple of spots, major areas of rust on it, on the bottom. It didn't really show much with the bike together. It wouldn't have really showed very much, but it was rusty and I repainted it. So since this was the bicentennial bike, I put an American flag on it, but that's just a sticker. It can be removed. It's got the gold anodized front rim. And incidentally, I looked up the serial number, or the VIN number on this bike, and this is number 1239 in the run of 2,000 of these bikes that were actually produced for the United States market. So yeah, so they only made 2,000 for the United States market, and this one is number 1239. Let's start it up and see what it sounds like. I'm gonna put it in neutral. I did have this running a little bit ago, so I might not need to choke it, but yeah, look, it started right up. No smoke. Sounds really good. Runs really good. Oops, I got my finger. I should also mention that this bike only has 21,700 miles on the odometer, and I believe that's probably the accurate mileage, because when I was doing the restoration on this engine and all the work I did on it, everything looked like it was in really good condition. It was just really a matter of cleaning everything up and getting it to look good again, but everything appeared to have very low mileage. The cross hatching is still visible on the cylinder walls in the engine. If you looked at my video, I think it was episode or part 2 or 3, I showed you the engine work maybe part 3. But anyway, if you go back and look at the other videos, you can I showed you the cross hatching in the engine, so it appears to have very low mileage. So this is the other seat that I got with one of my parts purchases. So as you can see, this is a king and queen seat with a built-in passenger backrest. Actually, I think it looks kind of cool on that bike, but the front part for the driver is sculpted down very low. So for me, I have kind of long legs, so it's sitting me down too low, too close to the foot pegs. But it's kind of neat. A neat looking seat. And I rode it this morning, and that was a very convenient place to put a backpack on the back seat and strap it to that backrest to carry some stuff. But anyway, so, and this seat is not in great condition. As you can see, it's got a couple tears in it and a couple pieces of tape. But anyway, that's the other seat I have. So I have 2 seats. This one and that one. But anyway, like I said, I'm looking for an original seat that goes with this bike. Hopefully I'll find one. I'm going to a swap meet tomorrow. Maybe I'll find one. Alright, I'm going to end this video now. This was another successful restoration project. Came out really well. So, give me some comments. Let me know what you think of my LTD restoration. I might be selling this bike in the near future, so let me know if anybody out there is interested in owning this bike. But I won't put it up for sale until I have the original seat or one that's close to original and the original mirrors. And then that's probably about as far as I can go with it. The gold emblems for the rocker box covers, I doubt that I'll ever find those. That would be pretty rare. But the mirrors and the seat I think I can find. Thanks for watching. Give me a big thumbs up.